Imagine a city where the past and present collide in a symphony of chaos and beauty. A city where ancient bazaars hum with the energy of centuries-old trade, while sleek skyscrapers rise defiantly into the sky. A city where the aroma of saffron and freshly baked bread mingles with the scent of jasmine blooming in hidden gardens. This is Tehran, the beating heart of Iran, a city of contrasts, a city of secrets, and a city that will leave you breathless. Tehran isn't just a destination, it's an experience. It's a place where every street tells a story, every corner hides a treasure, and every moment feels like a discovery. So, whether you're a history buff, a foodie, an adventurer, or simply a curious traveler, Tehran has something for you. Today we're diving deep into the soul of this extraordinary city. Buckle up, because this is going to be one unforgettable journey. Tehran is a city that never sleeps. With a population of over 8 million people, it's the largest city in Iran and one of the most vibrant metropolises in the Middle East. But what truly sets Tehran apart is its energy. From the moment you step into its streets, you're swept up in a whirlwind of sights, sounds, and emotions. The traffic is chaotic yet poetic. A symphony of honking horns, weaving motorcycles, and the occasional horse-drawn cart. The air is thick with the scent of saffron, cardamom, and freshly baked sangak bread. And then there are the people, warm, resilient, and fiercely proud of their city. Tehranis have a saying, Terun, Jan-e-Iran. Tehran is the soul of Iran. And once you experience it, you'll understand why. But Tehran isn't just about the hustle and bustle. It's a city of hidden gems, where quiet courtyards and serene parks offer a respite from the chaos. It's a city where tradition and modernity coexist, where ancient mosques stand shoulder to shoulder with contemporary art galleries. Tehran is a city alive, and its pulse is impossible to ignore. Tehran's story begins over 200 years ago, when it was a small village overshadowed by its more prominent neighbors. But in 1786, everything changed. The Qajar dynasty chose Tehran as the capital of Persia, and the city began its transformation into the powerhouse it is today. To understand Tehran's history, you have to start with the Golestan Palace. This UNESCO World Heritage Site is a masterpiece of Persian architecture, with its intricate tilework, mirrored halls, and lush gardens. It's a window into the opulent world of the Qajar kings, who ruled Persia during a time of great change. But Tehran's history goes back much further than the Qajar era. At the National Museum of Iran, you'll find artifacts dating to the ancient Persian empires, reminders of a civilization that once ruled the world. From the Achaemenids to the Sassanids, these empires left an indelible mark on Tehran and the entire region. And then there's the Sadabad complex, a sprawling palace complex that was once the summer residence of the Pahlavi dynasty. Today, it's a museum that offers a glimpse into the lives of Iran's last royal family. Each of these landmarks tells a piece of Tehran's story, a story that's as rich and complex as the city itself. Fast forward to the 21st century, and Tehran is a city that's constantly reinventing itself. The skyline is dominated by sleek high-rises, like the Milad Tower, the 6th tallest tower in the world. It's not just a feat of engineering, it's a symbol of Tehran's ambition. From its observation deck, you can see the entire city sprawled out before you, a mosaic of old and new, tradition and innovation. But modernity in Tehran isn't just about architecture. It's in the art galleries of Tajrish, where contemporary artists push boundaries and challenge norms. It's in the cafes of Ferdowsi Street, where young Tehranis sip espresso and debate politics, literature, and life. And it's in the tech hubs that are quietly putting Tehran on the map as a rising star in the global startup scene. Tehran is a city that's looking to the future, but it hasn't forgotten its past. It's a delicate balance, and one that Tehran manages with remarkable grace. No visit to Tehran is complete without losing yourself in the Grand Bazaar. This sprawling labyrinth of shops, stalls, and alleys is the beating heart of the city. It's a place where time seems to stand still, where the art of haggling is a dance, and where every item has a story. From hand-woven Persian carpets to shimmering spices, from intricate jewelry to fragrant teas, the bazaar is a sensory overload in the best possible way. But it's more than just a market. It's a microcosm of Tehran itself. Here, you'll find merchants who've been trading for generations, their stalls passed down from father to son. You'll hear the hum of conversation, the clink of coins, and the occasional burst of laughter. And if you're lucky, you might even be invited to share a cup of tea and a story. The Grand Bazaar isn't just a place to shop. It's a place to connect, to experience the soul of Tehran in its purest form. Amidst the chaos of the city, Tehran offers pockets of tranquility. The Alborz Mountains loom in the distance, their snow-capped peaks a stark contrast to the urban sprawl. In the winter, locals flock to Dizin and Tokal ski resorts, where they can escape the city and hit the slopes. But you don't have to leave the city to find peace. The Tabiat Bridge, a stunning piece of modern architecture, connects two parks and offers breathtaking views of the skyline. It's a favorite spot for families, couples, and photographers alike. And then there's Darband, a picturesque hiking trail that starts at the edge of the city and winds its way up into the mountains. It's a reminder that, no matter how fast Tehran grows, nature is always close by. Tehran is a city that loves to eat. Its culinary scene is as diverse as its people, with influences from across Iran and beyond. Start your day with a traditional Persian breakfast: fresh bread, feta cheese, walnuts, and a pot of fragrant tea. For lunch, head to a local Ditsi restaurant, where you'll be served a hearty stew of lamb, chickpeas, and potatoes, mashed tableside and eaten with bread. But the real star of Tehran's food scene is its street food. Sink your teeth into a kebab kubide, a skewer of minced meat grilled to perfection. Or try falafel and sambusa, crispy fried snacks that are perfect for on-the-go eating. And don't forget dessert. Bastani, a rich saffron ice cream, is a must-try. Tehran's food isn't just about sustenance, it's about connection. It's about sharing a meal with friends, family, or even strangers. It's about the joy of discovery and the comfort of tradition. In Tehran, every bite tells a story. Tehran is a city that has faced its share of challenges. From political upheaval to economic sanctions, its people have endured much. But through it all, they've remained resilient. You can see it in the murals that adorn the city's walls, in the poetry that's recited in cafes, and in the determination of its youth. Tehran is a city that refuses to be defined by its struggles. Instead, it's a city that celebrates life, whether it's through the laughter of children playing in a park, the joy of a family gathering for a picnic, or the pride of a craftsman perfecting his art. It's a city that looks to the future with hope and optimism. Close your eyes and imagine a city where time seems to stop. A city where the golden sunset makes ancient mosques glow, where the sound of flowing water mixes with the call to prayer, and where every corner feels like something from a fairy tale. This is Isfahan, a city so beautiful it's called Nesfe Jahan, or half the world. Isfahan isn't just a city, it's a masterpiece. It shows us how grand the Persian civilization was, a place where art, buildings, and culture all come together perfectly. From its famous bridges to its amazing mosques, from its busy markets to its peaceful gardens, Isfahan is a city that will capture your heart. So come with me as we explore the magic of Isfahan, a city that really is as wonderful as its name suggests. Isfahan's story begins over 2,500 years ago as a small village by the Zayandeh River. But it wasn't until the 1500s, under the Safavid dynasty, that Isfahan became the shining jewel of Persia. Shah Abbas I, one of Iran's greatest rulers, made Isfahan into a capital city fit for an empire. Naqsh-e-Jahan Square, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is the most important part of Shah Abbas's vision. This huge square, one of the largest in the world, is surrounded by amazing buildings like the Imam Mosque, the Sheikh Lotfollah Mosque, and the Ali Qapu Palace. Each building is a masterpiece of Persian design, with detailed tilework, tall domes, and beautiful calligraphy. But Isfahan's history isn't just about the Safavids. The city has been a meeting point for different cultures for centuries, influenced by Zoroastrians, Arabs, Mongols, and Turks. This mix of history is part of Isfahan, making it a unique city. In the middle of Isfahan is Naqsh-e-Jahan Square, a place so magnificent it feels almost unreal. This square isn't just for tourists, it's the heart of the city. It's where history comes to life, where the past and present meet, and where you can feel the spirit of Isfahan everywhere. Start with the Imam Mosque, a masterpiece of Islamic architecture. Its turquoise dome seems to float above the square, and inside, it's full of colourful geometric patterns and flower designs. Next, visit the Sheikh Lotfollah Mosque, a smaller but equally stunning building. Its pink colour and delicate tilework make it a popular photo spot. Then there's the Ali Qapu Palace, a 6-story wonder with amazing views of the square. Its music room, with its beautifully carved ceilings, shows the artistry of the Safavid era. And don't miss the bazaar around the square, where you can explore lots of shops selling everything from spices to handmade crafts. Naqsh-e-Jahan Square isn't just a place to visit, it's a place to experience. It's where you'll feel the heartbeat of Isfahan, where you'll understand why it's called half the world. Isfahan is a city of bridges, and each one is a work of art. The Persepolis, or Bridge of 33 Arches, is the most famous. Built in the 1600s, it's a symbol of Isfahan's elegance. Walk across it at sunset, and you'll see why it's one of the most beautiful bridges in the world. Then there's the Khaju Bridge, a masterpiece of engineering and design. Its 2 levels of arches create a beautiful reflection in the Zayandeh River, and its pavilions offer a peaceful escape from the busy city. But Isfahan's bridges aren't just beautiful, they're useful. They were built to control the Zayandeh River, making sure the city always had water. Today, they remind us of Isfahan's cleverness and its close connection to nature. Isfahan has always been a center for art. The city is famous for its miniature paintings, which show scenes from Persian stories and history with incredible detail. Visit a workshop, and you'll see artists carefully creating these masterpieces, using techniques passed down through generations. Then there's katamkari, the art of decorating wood with intricate patterns of bone, metal, and ivory. The result is a beautiful mosaic that you can find on everything from jewelry boxes to picture frames. And let's not forget Isfahan's carpets, which are some of the best in the world. Each carpet takes months or even years to make. But Isfahan's art isn't just about traditional crafts. The city also has a modern art scene, with galleries showing the work of local and international artists. This shows that Isfahan respects its past while looking to the future. Isfahan loves food, and its food scene is as rich and varied as its history. Start your day with gaz, a sweet treat made from pistachios and rosewater. It's a local favorite and a great way to start a day of exploring. For lunch, try biryani, a fragrant rice dish made with lamb, spices, and dried fruit. It's a filling and flavorful meal. And don't forget fesenjan, a rich stew made with pomegranate molasses and ground walnuts. It's a dish that's both complex and delicious. But the real stars of Isfahan's food are the street foods. Try a kebab, grilled perfectly and served with fresh herbs and flatbread. Or try ashireshte, a thick noodle soup that locals love. And for dessert, try faluda, a refreshing sorbet made with rice noodles and rosewater. Isfahan's food isn't just about taste. It's about tradition, connection, and enjoying a meal together. It's a food journey that will make you want more. Among its grand buildings, Isfahan has peaceful gardens. The Chehel Sotun Palace, with its reflecting pool and green plants, is a perfect example. This 17th century pavilion was built for royal parties, and its wall paintings show scenes from Persian history and myths. Then there's the Hasht Behesht Palace, or Palace of 8 Paradises. Its name says it all. This garden is a piece of heaven on earth. With its flowing water, fragrant flowers, and shady paths, it's a place to relax. But perhaps the most famous garden in Isfahan is the Baghi Fin. Just outside the city, this UNESCO World Heritage Site is one of the oldest Persian gardens. Its cypress trees, fountains, and turquoise-tiled pavilions create a sense of timeless beauty. Isfahan's gardens are more than just pretty places. They reflect Persian philosophy, where nature and architecture are in perfect balance. Isfahan has been through a lot: invasion, war, and hard times. But through it all, its people have stayed strong. You can see it in their smiles, hear it in their laughter, and feel it in their pride. This strength is part of Isfahan. It's in the artists who continue their crafts, the poets who share their poems in tea houses, and the families who get together in parks and gardens. It's a city that celebrates life, no matter what. Isfahan isn't just a place, it's a feeling. It's the warm sun, the sound of water under a bridge, the taste of saffron in your tea. It's a city you won't forget. Isfahan is more than just a city, it's an experience. It's a place where history comes to life, where art and architecture inspire, and where the friendly people make you feel welcome. It's a city that will change how you see things, excite your senses, and give you memories that will last forever. Picture this: a city where history and spirituality are woven together. Golden domes shimmer in the sun, and the air is filled with the gentle hum of pilgrims and the sweet smell of saffron. This is Mashhad, the spiritual heart of Iran, and a city that draws millions of visitors every year. Mashhad isn't just a place to visit, it's a journey. It's where faith, culture, and tradition all meet, creating an atmosphere that's both amazing and deeply touching. Whether you're looking for peace or adventure, Mashhad has something special for everyone. Come with me as we explore the magic of this sacred city, a place where your soul can find peace and your heart can feel at home. Right in the middle of Mashhad is its most famous landmark, the holy shrine of Imam Reza. This incredible complex isn't just a religious site, it's the spiritual center of Iran and one of the most important pilgrimage sites in the Islamic world. The shrine is a masterpiece of Islamic architecture, with its shiny golden domes, beautiful tilework, and tall minarets. Step inside and you'll find a stunning courtyard where the sound of prayers mixes with the quiet footsteps of pilgrims. Inside is even more amazing, with mirrored halls that reflect light in a beautiful display. But the shrine is more than just a place to worship. It's a symbol of unity and faith. Every year, millions of pilgrims from all over the world come to visit, creating a sense of community that goes beyond borders and cultures. Even if you're not religious, you can't help but feel the peace and reverence of this special place. Mashhad's story began over 1,000 years ago when it was a small village called Sanabad. But in the 9th century, everything changed. Imam Reza, an important religious figure, passed away here, and the city became a place of pilgrimage. Over time, Mashhad grew into a busy center of culture, trade, and spirituality. One great place to learn about Mashhad's history is the Nader Shah Museum. This museum is all about one of Iran's most famous rulers and has things like weapons, armor, and personal items from his time. It's a fascinating look into an important part of Iran's history. Then there's the Gonbad-e-Sabz, a historical tomb with a bright green dome. It's a peaceful escape from the busy city and a reminder of Mashhad's long history. You can't visit Mashhad without checking out its bazaars. The Reza Bazaar near the Holy Shrine is always buzzing. You'll find everything there, from saffron and spices to handmade crafts and jewelry. The air is filled with the smell of dried fruits, the sounds of people bargaining, and colourful stalls packed with goods. But the real treasure is the Ferdowsi Bazaar. This modern shopping centre is perfect if you're looking for beautiful Persian carpets, gold jewellery, and lovely textiles. It's where tradition meets modern times, and every purchase feels like a little piece of Mashhad to take home. The bazaars aren't just about shopping, they're about experiencing the city's vibrant culture and meeting its people. It's an exciting experience you won't forget. Mashhad loves food, and its culinary scene is as rich and diverse as its history. Start your day with Sholeh Mashhadi, a hearty porridge made with wheat, lamb and spices. It's a local favourite and a great way to start your day. For lunch, try shishlik, tasty lamb chops cooked on a grill and served with saffron rice. It's delicious and filling. And don't miss ashi reshte, a thick noodle soup with herbs, beans and spices. It's a comforting dish everyone loves. But the real stars are the sweets. Gaz, a nougat with pistachios and rosewater, is a must-try. So is samanu, a sweet paste made from wheat germ, often eaten during Nowruz, the Persian New Year. Food in Mashhad isn't just about taste. It's about tradition, connection, and the joy of sharing a meal. Among its spiritual and cultural landmarks, Mashhad has lots of natural beauty. Kusangi Park is a favourite spot with locals, with its green spaces, streams and peaceful walking paths. It's a place to relax and escape the busy city. If you're looking for adventure, the Torkabe and Shandiz regions are a short drive away. These mountain villages have amazing views, fresh air and a chance to see what rural life is like. Whether you're hiking, having a picnic or just enjoying the scenery, these areas are a refreshing change from the city. And then there's Kang village, known for its natural springs and beautiful scenery. It's a hidden gem, perfect for a day trip, showing you Iran's stunning countryside. Mashhad has always been a centre for art and craftsmanship. The city is famous for its turquoise jewellery, made from precious stones mined nearby. Visit a workshop, and you'll see artisans turning raw stones into beautiful pieces of art. Then there's Katam Kari, the art of decorating wood with intricate patterns of bone, metal and ivory. The result is a stunning mosaic used on everything from jewellery boxes to picture frames. And let's not forget Mashhad's carpets, some of the finest in the world. Each carpet takes months or even years to make. But Mashhad's art isn't just traditional crafts. There's also a thriving contemporary art scene, with galleries showing the work of local and international artists. It shows that Mashhad honours its past while looking to the future. Mashhad has seen its share of hard times, invasions, wars and economic struggles. But through it all, its people have stayed strong. You can see it in their smiles, hear it in their laughter, and feel it in their pride. This strength is part of Mashhad's identity. It's in the artisans who keep their crafts alive, the pilgrims who travel from far away, and the families who gather in parks and gardens. It's a city that celebrates life, no matter what. Mashhad isn't just a place, it's a feeling. It's the warm sun, the sound of prayers, the taste of saffron in your tea. It's a city you won't forget. Mashhad is more than just a city, it's an experience. It's where faith and history come to life, where art and culture inspire, and where friendly people make you feel welcome. It's a city that will change how you see things, excite your senses, and give you memories to last a lifetime. Close your eyes and imagine a city. The air smells of orange blossoms. Poets' words echo in old gardens. Golden sunsets light up pink mosques. This is Shiraz. This city has inspired artists and travelers for hundreds of years. Shiraz isn't just a city, it's a feeling. It's the heart of Persian culture. It's where famous poets like Hafez and Saadi were born. It's where history, art and nature mix perfectly. Do you love literature? Are you interested in history? Or do you just like beautiful things? Shiraz has something amazing for you. Come with me as we explore this magical city. Every moment in Shiraz feels like a line from a beautiful poem. Shiraz is often called the city of poets. It's easy to see why. It's the birthplace of two of Iran's most loved writers, Hafez and Saadi. These poets didn't just write words, they captured the spirit of Persia. Their poems are about love, spirituality, and human connection. Start your journey at the tomb of Hafez. It's a peaceful garden where you can almost feel the poet's presence. His poems are carved on his marble tombstone. Cypress trees and rose bushes make the garden feel calm. People often visit to read his poetry and find wisdom. Then there's the tomb of Saadi. It's in a beautiful garden with fruit trees and fountains. Saadi's books, like the Golestan and Bustan, are amazing works of art. People still read them today. Shiraz's literary history isn't just in these tombs. It's everywhere. It's in the air, in conversations, and in the way the city feels like a living poem. Shiraz isn't just a place, it's inspiring. Shiraz is famous for its gardens. This is the city that gave us the word paradise. The Persian word paradisa means walled garden. This is where the idea of paradise comes from. Shiraz's gardens are a perfect example of this. The Aram Garden is the most famous. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It's a perfect example of Persian garden design. It has symmetrical layouts, flowing water, and sweet-smelling flowers. The Kavam house is in the garden. It has beautiful stained glass and tiles. Then there's the Afifabad Garden. It's a quiet place with a historic mansion and a military museum. The garden's tall trees and calm ponds make it a popular spot. But the most magical garden might be the Delgosha Garden. It's known for its citrus trees and fragrant blossoms. This garden is a treat for your senses. It's a place to relax, breathe, and enjoy nature. Shiraz's gardens aren't just pretty. They show how Persians believe nature and architecture should be in harmony. You can't visit Shiraz without seeing the Nasir al-Molk Mosque. It's called the Pink Mosque. This 19th century building is beautiful. It has stained glass windows, bright tiles, and delicate arches. But the best time to visit is early morning. Sunlight shines through the stained glass. It makes colourful patterns on the Persian carpets. It's a magical moment. It reminds us of the beauty we can create when art and faith come together. The Nasir al-Molk Mosque isn't just a place to worship. It shows Shiraz's artistic and spiritual side. It's a place that will amaze you every time you visit. Near Shiraz is one of the most important archaeological sites in the world, Persepolis. This ancient city was the capital of the Achaemenid Empire. Darius the Great built it in 518 BCE. Walking through its ruins feels like stepping back in time. You can imagine one of the greatest empires in history. The Gate of All Nations has tall columns and carved pictures. It shows how grand the empire was. The Apadana Palace has carvings of people bringing gifts. It shows how vast the empire was. The tomb of Artaxerxes II is high on a cliff. It reminds us of the empire's lasting legacy. Persepolis isn't just old ruins, it's a story told in stone. You'll be amazed by how clever and ambitious the ancient Persians were. People in Shiraz love to eat. The food is as rich and diverse as its history. Start your day with Shirazi salad. It's a mix of cucumbers, tomatoes, onions, and lime juice. It's refreshing. For lunch, try kalam polo. It's made with cabbage, herbs, and rice. It's a local favorite. It shows how Shiraz loves fresh, simple food. And don't forget ashi sabzi. It's a hearty herb soup full of flavor. But the best part of Shiraz's food is its sweets. Falude is a sorbet made with rice noodles and rosewater. You must try it. So is shirini-e barenji, a delicate rice flour cookie. Shiraz's food isn't just about taste, it's about tradition and sharing a meal together. It's a culinary journey you'll want to take again and again. Shiraz has had some difficult times, invasion, war and economic hardship. But its people are strong. You can see it in their smiles and hear it in their laughter. You can feel it in their pride. This strength is part of Shiraz. It's in the artists who keep their crafts alive. It's in the poets who read poems in tea houses. It's in the families who meet in parks and gardens. Shiraz celebrates life, no matter what. Shiraz isn't just a place, it's a feeling. It's the warm sun, the sound of water in a garden, the taste of saffron in your tea. It's a city you won't forget. Shiraz is more than just a city, it's an experience. History comes alive here. Art and culture inspire you. The friendly people make you feel welcome. This city will change how you see things. It will awaken your senses. And you'll leave with memories that last a lifetime. Tabriz's story begins over 4,500 years ago, making it one of the oldest cities in Iran. Its strategic location along the Silk Road turned it into a bustling hub of trade and culture, where merchants, scholars and travelers from across the world converged. One of the city's most iconic landmarks is the Tabriz Historic Bazaar Complex, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. This sprawling labyrinth of shops, caravanserais and mosques is a living reminder of Tabriz's golden age as a trading powerhouse. Walking through its covered alleys, you can almost hear the footsteps of merchants haggling over spices, silks, and precious stones. But Tabriz's history isn't confined to its bazaar. The Blue Mosque, or Masjid-e-Kabud, is another testament to the city's rich heritage. Built in the 15th century, this architectural masterpiece was once adorned with dazzling blue tiles, earning it the nickname Turquoise of Islam. Although damaged by earthquakes, the mosque's surviving mosaics are a breathtaking sight. Tabriz is also the birthplace of the Constitution Revolution of Iran, a pivotal moment in the country's history. The Constitution House of Tabriz is a museum dedicated to this movement, offering a glimpse into the struggles and triumphs of the revolutionaries. Tabriz's history is a tapestry woven with threads of trade, art and revolution, a story that continues to shape the city today. At the heart of Tabriz lies its most iconic landmark, the Tabriz Historic Bazaar Complex. This isn't just a market, it's the soul of the city. Covering over 7 square kilometers, it's one of the largest covered bazaars in the world and a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Step inside, and you'll be transported to another era. The bazaar's vaulted ceilings, intricate brickwork, and bustling alleys are a feast for the senses. Here you'll find everything from hand-woven Persian carpets to shimmering spices, from intricate jewelry to fragrant teas. But the bazaar is more than just a place to shop. It's a microcosm of Tabriz itself. It's where merchants have traded for centuries, where artisans practice their crafts, and where the city's vibrant culture comes to life. Don't be surprised if you're invited to share a cup of tea and a story. Hospitality is a way of life in Tabriz. The bazaar isn't just a destination, it's an experience. It's where you'll feel the pulse of Tabriz, where you'll understand why this city has been a crossroads of civilization for millennia. Tabriz is a city that loves to eat, and its culinary scene is as rich and diverse as its history. Start your day with Tabrizi breakfast, a hearty spread of fresh bread, feta cheese, walnuts and honey. It's the perfect way to fuel up for a day of exploring. For lunch, try kufte Tabrizi, a giant meatball stuffed with prunes, walnuts and eggs. It's a dish that's as flavorful as it is filling, and a testament to Tabriz's love of bold, hearty flavors. And don't forget ashi doo, a tangy yogurt soup made with herbs, chickpeas and rice. It's a comfort food that's beloved by locals and visitors alike. But the real star of Tabriz's food scene is its sweets. Nougat, or gaz, is a local specialty made with pistachios and rosewater. It's a treat that's as delicious as it is iconic. And then there's kare kurut, a savory snack made from dried yogurt balls. It's an acquired taste, but one that's deeply rooted in Tabriz's culinary traditions. Tabriz's food isn't just about taste, it's about tradition, connection, and the joy of sharing a meal. It's a culinary journey that will leave you craving more. Tabriz has long been a center of art and craftsmanship. The city is famous for its hand-woven carpets, which are considered some of the finest in the world. Each carpet is a labor of love, taking months or even years to complete. The intricate patterns and vibrant colors are a testament to the skill and creativity of Tabriz's artisans. Then there's katam kari, the art of inlaying wood with intricate patterns of bone, metal and ivory. The result is a dazzling mosaic that adorns everything from jewelry boxes to picture frames. And let's not forget Tabrizi miniatures, delicate paintings that depict scenes from Persian literature and history with astonishing detail. But Tabriz's art isn't confined to traditional crafts. The city is also home to a thriving contemporary art scene, with galleries showcasing the work of local and international artists. It's a reminder that Tabriz is a city that honors its past while embracing the future. Amidst its historic landmarks, Tabriz offers plenty of natural beauty. The El Goli Park is a favorite among locals, with its expansive lake, lush greenery, and peaceful walking paths. At the center of the lake is a charming pavilion, a perfect spot to relax and take in the view. For those seeking adventure, the Ainali mountain is just a short drive from the city. This mountain offers stunning views of Tabriz and is a popular spot for hiking and picnicking. The Ainali complex, located at the base of the mountain, is a great place to learn about the region's history and culture. And then there's the Kandavan village, a unique destination carved into volcanic rock. Often compared to Cappadocia in Turkey, Kandavan is a living village where people still reside in ancient cave dwellings. It's a fascinating glimpse into a way of life that has endured for centuries. Tabriz is a city that has faced its share of challenges, earthquakes, invasions, and economic hardship. But through it all, its people have remained resilient. You can see it in their smiles, hear it in their laughter, and feel it in their pride. This spirit of resilience is woven into the fabric of Tabriz. It's in the artisans who continue to practice their crafts, in the merchants who trade in the bazaar, and in the families who gather in parks and gardens. It's a city that celebrates life, no matter the challenges. Tabriz isn't just a place, it's a feeling. It's the warmth of the sun on your skin, the sound of water flowing in a fountain, the taste of saffron in your tea. It's a city that will stay with you long after you've left. Tabriz is more than just a city, it's an experience. It's a place where history comes alive, where art and culture inspire, and where the warmth of its people makes you feel at home. It's a city that will challenge your perceptions, ignite your senses, and leave you with memories that last a lifetime. Imagine a city where spirituality flows through every street, where golden domes rise against the sky, and where the air is filled with the hum of prayers and the scent of rosewater. This is Qom, the spiritual heart of Iran, and a city that draws millions of pilgrims each year. Qom Qom isn't just a destination, it's a journey. It's a place where faith, history, and tradition converge, creating an atmosphere that's both awe-inspiring and deeply moving. Whether you're a pilgrim seeking solace or a traveler in search of beauty, Qom has something extraordinary to offer. So join me as we explore the magic of this sacred city, a place where the soul finds peace and the heart finds home. At the heart of Qom lies its most iconic landmark, the holy shrine of Fatima Masume. This magnificent complex is not just a religious site, it's the spiritual epicenter of Iran and one of the most important pilgrimage destinations in the Shia Muslim world. The shrine is a masterpiece of Islamic architecture, with its golden domes, intricate tilework, and towering minarets. Step inside, and you'll be greeted by a breathtaking courtyard, where the sound of prayers mingles with the rustle of pilgrims' footsteps. The interior is even more stunning, with mirrored halls that reflect light in a dazzling display of beauty and devotion. But the shrine is more than just a place of worship. It's a symbol of unity and faith. Every year, millions of pilgrims from across the globe come to pay their respects, creating a sense of community that transcends borders and cultures. Whether you're a believer or not, the shrine's aura of peace and reverence is impossible to ignore. Qom is often called the City of Seminaries, and for good reason. It's home to some of the most prestigious religious schools in the Shia Muslim world, attracting students and scholars from across the globe. The Hawza Ilmiya, or Islamic Seminary, is the most famous. This institution has been a center of Shia scholarship for centuries, producing some of the most influential theologians and jurists in history. Walking through its halls, you can feel the weight of centuries of learning and devotion. But Qom's seminaries aren't just about theology. They're about fostering a deeper understanding of faith, ethics, and humanity. They're a reminder that Qom isn't just a city of spirituality, it's a city of knowledge. No visit to Qom is complete without exploring its bazaars. The Qom Bazaar, located near the Holy Shrine, is a bustling hub of activity. Here you'll find everything from saffron and spices to handicrafts and religious artifacts. The air is filled with the scent of dried fruits, the sound of haggling, and the sight of colourful stalls overflowing with goods. But the real gem of Qom's shopping scene is its carpet bazaars. Qom is famous for its hand-woven Persian carpets, which are considered some of the finest in the world. Each carpet is a labour of love, taking months or even years to complete. The intricate patterns and vibrant colours are a testament to the skill and creativity of Qom's artisans. The bazaars of Qom aren't just about shopping. They're about experiencing the city's vibrant culture and connecting with its people. It's a sensory journey that will leave you with memories and souvenirs to cherish. Qom is a city that loves to eat, and its culinary scene is as rich and diverse as its history. Start your day with sohan, a sweet brittle made with saffron, cardamom, and pistachios. It's a local specialty and the perfect way to fuel up for a day of exploring. For lunch, try ditsi, a hearty stew made with lamb, chickpeas, and potatoes. It's a dish that's as flavorful as it is filling, and a testament to Qom's love of bold, hearty flavors. And don't forget ashir reshte, a thick noodle soup packed with herbs, beans, and spices. It's a comfort food that's beloved by locals and visitors alike. But the real star of Qom's food scene is its sweets. Gaz, a nougat made with pistachios and rosewater, is a must-try. So is samanu, a sweet paste made from wheat germ that's often enjoyed during Nowruz, the Persian New Year. Qom's food isn't just about taste. It's about tradition, connection, and the joy of sharing a meal. It's a culinary journey that will leave you craving more. Amidst its spiritual and cultural landmarks, Qom offers plenty of natural beauty. The Qom Salt Lake, located just outside the city, is a stunning sight. Its shimmering surface reflects the sky, creating a surreal landscape that's perfect for photography. For those seeking a more tranquil experience, the Jameh Mosque gardens are a peaceful retreat. The lush greenery, flowing water channels, and fragrant flowers create an atmosphere of serenity and calm. And then there's the Karhak Cave, a natural wonder located in the mountains near Qom. This cave is a popular spot for hiking and exploration, offering a glimpse of the region's breathtaking natural beauty. Qom has long been a center of art and craftsmanship. The city is famous for its hand-woven carpets, which are considered some of the finest in the world. Each carpet is a labor of love, taking months or even years to complete. The intricate patterns and vibrant colors are a testament to the skill and creativity of Qom's artisans. Then there's katamkari, the art of inlaying wood with intricate patterns of bone, metal, and ivory. The result is a dazzling mosaic that adorns everything from jewelry boxes to picture frames. And let's not forget Qom's calligraphy, a traditional art form that's deeply rooted in the city's religious and cultural heritage. But Qom's art isn't confined to traditional crafts. The city is also home to a thriving contemporary art scene, with galleries showcasing the work of local and international artists. It's a reminder that Qom is a city that honors its past while embracing the future. Qom is a city that has faced its share of challenges: political upheaval, economic hardship, and natural disasters. But through it all, its people have remained resilient. You can see it in their smiles, hear it in their laughter, and feel it in their pride. This spirit of resilience is woven into the fabric of Qom. It's in the artisans who continue to practice their crafts, in the pilgrims who travel from afar to seek solace, and in the families who gather in parks and gardens. It's a city that celebrates life no matter the challenges. Qom isn't just a place, it's a feeling. It's the warmth of the sun on your skin, the sound of prayers echoing through the shrine, the taste of saffron in your tea. It's a city that will stay with you long after you've left. Qom is more than just a city, it's an experience. It's a place where faith and history come alive, where art and culture inspire, and where the warmth of its people makes you feel at home. It's a city that will challenge your perceptions, ignite your senses, and leave you with memories that last a lifetime. So, what are you waiting for? Pack your bags, book your ticket, and come discover the magic of Iran for yourself. And if you've already been, tell us in the comments, what's your favorite memory of this incredible city? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into the world's most fascinating places. Until next time, this is Top Travel, signing off from the spiritual heart of Iran. Khoda Hafez.